Amazon Wholesale just got a whole lot easier for FBM sellers or any Amazon seller who wants to accurately calculate their profit when they're analyzing or scanning large lists. Let me show you what I mean. Here are some of my latest scans. I'm just going to head over to settings first. And down here, you can see my FBA settings, for example. I've set it to minimal split, just one location, and the region is selected as East. You can obviously select whichever region you want, Central, West, or whatever. When it comes to FBM, I've enabled it, and I'm setting it to UPS shipment zone 5. You can set it to 4 or 8 if it's going further out. And I've added no extra cost for this case. So let me head back over to one of our lists. Now, I'm just going to enter this list here. Now, as I hover over, we've set this whole list to FBA. So as I hover over, you get all the details you need here, the referral fee, the fulfillment fee, the placement fee, and the storage fee for a month. So you can see all these details. Now, all these products are rather small. So the storage fee and the inbound placement fee are roughly around 20 cents for each of these. So as I'm going over, you can see that they don't really change. Some are 14 cents, some are 20 cents. If they were bigger items, they'll obviously be a lot more expensive. Now, if I want to change this to FBM, I can simply click on this and go to FBM. And again, I can enable it and I can choose which shipment zone I want to set it at. So let's just set it for UPS zone 4 for things that are going close. I'm going to hit save and it's going to calculate the exact shipping cost according to the size and weight of each product. And it's going to give us our calculation. So now it's set this on the whole entire list. And as we go down, we can see this one here has a shipping fee of $5.30. This one here, $5.30 again. We can see all the details we need to know. If I set it to shipment zone, for example, 5, we can see the details for shipment zone 5. Now, if we're not happy with those shipping costs and we want to enter our own costs, we can go ahead and hit here and say, let's say you know for a fact that you can send products for X amount of dollars, for $3, for example. You can disable this and you can say, everything is going to cost me $3.50. I know it's going to cost me $3.50 because that's how much it is. Let's say, for example, I'm going to hit save and now it's calculating everything at $3.50. Now you're going to be able to do this individually soon as well for each and every single ASIN individually and see how that works. Now I'm just going to go ahead and analyze this list. I'm going to set it back to FBA because I do more FBA. Now I'm going to set it to FBA and we're going to go through this list. Now, if I had to go through this list right now, the first thing I'll do is I'll probably just apply some filters. I like this filter, it's my favorite filter. I keep saying it to everyone, but I am going to go for higher ROI. Let's just say 50% ROI. I like the higher ROI ones. I'm not too sure about you, but I like the ones that sell in high. I don't care that much about volume, but I do care about ROI. I want to get as much as I can from every single ASIN. So we have 2,300 products here. Let's see what's going to be profitable. So we've got 59 out of this list. 59 products that kind of meet our criteria. I see that there are a few that the brand's selling, like for example, this one here. If I click on it, I can see that this is Terrapin Ridge Farms, and we can see that one of the sellers here, Terrapin Ridge Farms, is a seller. So, and they sell both FBA and FBM, and they sell it at, what's that price? It was $20 and $22.30 as an FBM seller. So I might go ahead and just remove all the times where the brand's an actual seller. So I'll apply one more filter for this. So brand is a seller, make sure that's false. So let's hit apply again. So what do we got now? How many products? We got 56. So that removed another 3. So what I'm going to do now, I want to see which ones of these I can actually sell. So I'm going to send them to a short list or a favorites list, and we'll see which ones we can actually sell. So let's send these over. There's 59 in here. I'm going to remove all the ones that I'm gated on. So I'll show you how you can do that. It happens in a second. You just see which ones you're gated on. You just remove them. So let's go ahead and test this out. And let's actually come up with a purchase order from this list as well while we're here. So we've still set it to FBA. I can see that there are a few here that I'm restricted on. So one here I'm restricted, need approval. So I'm just going to go ahead and sort this and just delete the ones that I'm either restricted or need approval. So I'm just going to click there. I'm just going to go down to this one here, click here again. So there's 27 that I'm either restricted or I need to request approval on. So I'm just going to delete all those. Okay, so now we're left with 29 that, there's actually a possibility of selling. So I'm going to go through all these. I like to sort it by ROI first, highest ROI first, just to see if there's any products that are ridiculously profitable when they're multi-packs, for example. So this first one here is not a multi-pack. It actually does have 487% ROI. Just looking at it here, looking at the product, just want to make sure it's the right product. Sculpey Primo Polymer Oven Baked Clay. 2 ounce. It seems this one says 1 pound bar, and here it says 2 ounce tan. So luckily I have the supplier's information in here as well, and I can instantly see if it's the right product or not, and I can see it's wrong. The supplier has a 2 ounce version, and the on Amazon, the one that we're looking at is a 1 pound version. So I'm going to remove that. I can see that this mag oxide 400 milligram tablet, I can see that it's the right product. I can see they match, and they have the same UPC as well, as the supplier details and the product details match correctly. So this one's correct. So I will have to go through all these 29 individually, check out their chart data, check out how many sellers there are, all this type of stuff. So I like to come to the chart, for example, click on that, see the chart, make sure everything makes sense. You see this one had a huge price increase. There's probably not a lot of sellers lately. There's only one FBM seller, so the price has really jumped up. So it might be a real good product to buy. The break-even line is all the way down here at $8. So a lot of room for profit on this one. It's good to go through all these products, especially like ones like this with 9 FBA sellers. Let's check out this one. All these sellers here, I can see that they have a lot of stock. I can see all the information. Let's just go to the chart. So the chart looks kind of healthy, looks good. So we're going to go through all these products and actually come up with a purchase order. You can add the quantity you want to buy in this column for each one, but I like to do that automatically and just apply the recommended 30-day quantity. You see in this column here, the competition column, there is a recommendation of how many you should be buying considering the competition, considering the buy box contenders. So we have the sales estimate here, but the recommended quantity tells you how many you should be buying. So for example, let's go to this one. See this one here, it does have 16 sales estimated per month, but we see that there's one buy box contender, and because it's a buy box contender, the recommendation is to buy 8 units. So we've set it to buy 8. This is a rather small order, $1,100 order, but decent sized profit. I will have to go through all the data, make sure that they're all correct. So this really increases your workflow. If you need to sell by FBM, you can just easily switch this to FBM and see if it makes sense to buy and sell these products on Amazon via FBM. I hope you got value out of this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. If you want to have access to me, join the Telegram group. I'm very active there. Check out the description below. If you have any comments on the video, please leave them in the comment section below as well. And if you want to get access to Astro, check out the description or join the Telegram group and talk to me directly, and I'll hook you up. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.